Thank you. Archie?
Yeah, take it easy, man. Go slow.
So how am I doing now?
You did good. Did real good. It was a hard win. And we got some good tape to show the right people.
D1 good?
It's a step. 2 games, small sample size, but it gets the recruiters in the room. Then you get your deal. Assuming that's okay.
Ah, yeah, it's just a sprain. I'll be limited next game, but I can still go.
Just like your old man. Played through it all. Even in the championship.
On a busted foot, and he still dropped for you.
You know the story.
I know all the stories, Archie.
Man, it's cold outside. Let's go get something to eat. On me. You need me to hold that?
No.
Hola, linda. ¿Cómo ellos?
Ay.
Yeah. This time I'm working with this kid. I'm working with this one.
That's Junior. Me dá um braço.
She said you better go back and give her a hug. She remembers when you were a baby.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Please, sit on the house. Obrigada.
Yeah, man, photos on these walls. Man, y'all knew? I never knew that, man.
He sacrificed a lot for you and your mom. That's why I wonder if he would have been in the...
Look, I'm gonna stop you right there, all right? This is not gonna be a situation where you start becoming my mentor and giving me all type of life advice, all right? Look, I'm not a victim. I don't got no daddy issues. The man you knew is just not the man I knew. That's all.
So what about the next game?
Coach just wants me to sit until I get healthy.
I agree. Isn't the game after the next one the big invitational at the Barclays? A lot of elite players are going to be there from around the country.
Yeah, Hendrix Cobb.
Your father used to coach him, right?
Yeah, we was tight till his family moved to New Orleans when we were 12.
Y'all still talk?
Yeah, here and there on social.
His name is #1 on every board that matters.
Yeah.
He's the show, which makes it easy for us to get people there who can push the needle. But that needle ain't gonna budge if you're limited.
All right, so what's up, Archie? I mean, clearly you got connections and everybody knows you. So why aren't you working some college job?
Oh, I did. Big Ten, Big East. Did it for 20 years. Then competition got a little heavy. I started coloring outside the lines a little.
Your band?
No, nothing that dramatic. Still get a job, but when you got that scarlet letter on your chest.
And I'm your way back in?
That's right.
Why should I trust you, man?
Oh, you shouldn't. But your timeline is short. And if you don't got 5 guys like me knocking at your door, I'm probably your only chance. Look, I loved your father like a brother. And if I was struggling, he was always there for me. In the past, I didn't think that I would have a chance to repay him. Maybe this is my shot. So please, just think about it, all right? Get back to me.
Yo, Archie, hold up. Yo, I'm in.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, I won't let you down.
All right.
Gotcha. Give me that ball, man. Wasting my time. Make your move when you got it. You got the angle. Take the step. Commit.
You got me. Fine.
Wasting my time. I got you. That's what you got to say?
What do you expect me to say?
I don't want you to say. I want you to stop putting in the work. Put in the work, Junior. I worked so hard on my step back, the heels on my Jordans unravel. I gave my heart, my last breath to my team. Everyone I played for in Australia.
Yeah, I heard this story before, Pop. It's getting old.
But you're not listening. You got it all figured out now? Why, because you got a little bit of talent because you put in a little bit of work? You're gonna get old, football player. You'll see. You can cut your whole heart out for this game. What's it gonna get you? For what? Look at me. Where am I right now? You better be prepared to give everything to this game, and it still not be enough. Get your head in the game, check ball. Face up. Pick a name.
Trainer says if you play in the next game and the knee doesn't get worse, you'd be probably 60-70% for the Invitational next week. But if you sit out, you'll be 100%.
Yeah, if I can play, I'm gonna play.
And I want to win games too, but I'm taking the decision out of your hands.
Wait, Coach, you
You're
can't.
sitting. I protect my players no matter what, even from themselves. It's too important for your health and your future. End of story.
Hello and welcome to another presentation of Garden State IAA Hoops. I'm Joe Lamy, joined by Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger. Tonight, the Newark East Eagles are going up against the North High Dragons. Danny, your thoughts on this one?
Well, the big story tonight, Junior is not in the lineup. We don't know what his status is for the entire game, but he was spotted in street clothes. Overall, a huge blow to the Eagles.
There's the... And the Eagles look to make something happen. And that pass is airmailed and thrown out of bounds.
Oh, that can't feel good. The Eagles look really sloppy here early. This could be a long night for them.
And he controls it up top of the ball. Backdoor cut, easy look, and he missed it. How'd that not go in?
Devastating miss right there. The Eagles can't get anything going.
And the ball's knocked loose. Here the Dragons go the other way. A 2-on-1, and they'll finish with the easy bucket.
Newark just looks lost, Joe, without Junior in the lineup.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Dragons are out front. They're up by 11. And with the teams headed to the locker room, we'll step aside. Back shortly with the fifth quarter.
Barry Z and the Big Three are still on.
All right, fellas. Here's the deal. We're getting blown out right now. We're getting outplayed, out-hustled, outworked. All right? Second half, I don't care what happens. I want you to play hard every possession. Right? Lose the ball, every rebound, play D every possession. Get some stops. All right? You know, we can work ourselves back into this. Yeah, you play at a time, all right? Let's go. Get better. Let's do this. That was hard to watch out there.
I said I'm going Hey, y'all, huddle up. Y'all playing. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. This ain't over yet. This ain't over yet. This ain't over yet. This ain't over yet.
Settle down, settle down. We talked about this. You need to keep that knee in check.
Nah, I'm good to go, coach. It's my choice.
Okay?
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Win on 3. Bring it in. 1, 2, 3. Win. Let's go, fellas. Let's go. Possessions, one at a time. Let's turn this thing around right now. Go time on 3. 1, 2, 3, go time.
And so it's North High with the ball.
Well, you look at the last few games of the Dragons. It shouldn't be a surprise that they come out firing. This team has really been on a roll.
A number of quality wins for North High in their last handful of games. The team's peaking at the right time, that's for sure. And if the first half is any indication, they're a force to be reckoned with the rest of the way.
Shot's good by Marceda.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it still hasn't been enough.
Well, they are hustling, that's for sure. But unfortunately, the execution just hasn't been there.
And the shot goes down.
An impressive read from Coral. It helps when the big man spots his open guys.
Junior outside. Marceda with it. He's against Coral. Marceda can't get it to go.
They need a lot more for him if they're going to be successful. His shooting is dragging them down.
Dillard, no good. And it's the Eagles with the ball. 11-point game. Inside. And James Marceda slams it in.
Textbook play by KJ. The Eagles play so well with their floor general out there feeding them.
Over to the left wing. Powell with the ball. Marceda covering. Outside, Day. Junior outside. And a misfire there from Junior. Wonder if that leg is still bothering him.
And it's hard to shake off just how disjointed the Eagles looked in the first half. Hopefully the return of Junior will get this team back on track.
And after a start like that, you really just have to hit the reset button at halftime. Coach Bishop probably sat them down and told them, just win the next 2 quarters. Don't worry about that first half.
Here's Junior. And Junior can't connect there. The knee could still be an issue.
Not fearing the contact. This is Junior's mentality. He welcomes aggressive defense on the way up.
And he sinks the second. Here's Gibson. 5 points in the game. Powell outside. Coral. Dillard up top. Pass to Coral. Back to Powell. Jones. That 3 off the mark.
He couldn't capitalize on the poor coverage, and the defense has to feel a little bit lucky that he missed.
He's got to give that shot another chance.
To the paint. Here's Gibson. The shot's good. Dillard making the play there.
You can tell Dillard has a great awareness for the floor. He spots the wide open man, right away gets him the ball.
And this backcourt of the Dragons featuring a pair of juniors, William and Dillard, a lot of talent there, but they can get a bit sloppy at times.
Yeah, they're a bit of the wild card factor for this team. You're not exactly sure what you're going to get. Everyone knows Powell is the star, but often the barometer for this school is just how under control the backcourt tandem can play. Growing up in Newark has its perks. Junior got to hone his skills on the hard courts, not too far away in New York City. And playing in those pickup games is great experience for a young player.
Reese Jones on the wing, using his post move to get the 2 points.
It looks like they left their defensive effort back in the locker room. They just haven't had the same commitment to D here in the second half.
Pass to Junior. Brothers. He's guarded by Sousa. Junior. Beautiful time for the lay-in.
Cool heads-up play from Brothers. Finds the wide-open man and sends him the pass for an easy assist.
Outside Jones. And here is Sousa. It's Dillard outside. Gibson. Over Indra. The shot no good by Gibson. Brothers with the ball. Here's Junior. Chalk up 2 right there.
Yikes, they are just getting gutted in the paint.
They've been pushed around all game. At some point, guys, someone has to step up.
And the starting small forward for the Dragons, Reese Jones. Coming off an MCL injury over summer, but athleticism has never been his game.
Yeah, he's played a bit taller than he actually is. He can give you a little bit of everything, and you hope that that leg holds up the rest of this season.
And the basket's good by Gibson.
That's their third straight basket coming from an assist.
Excellent display of ball movement.
Junior outside. Puts up a 3. The Dragons come down with the board. And here's Eric Dillard outside. Here's Junior. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first.
I like when Junior takes initiative, being aggressive and getting the D to act on the drive.
He's perfect so far from the line.
They came out of the locker room at halftime with a much more physical approach than they had in the first half.
And that helps their game. They've gotten extra trips to the foul line, and they need that to continue if they're going to come back in this game.
And as we end the third quarter of play, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Dragons, up 10. And after the break, we'll be back with the fourth quarter of action.
To the school paper, new.
Well, the fourth quarter getting started, and even with the return of Junior, the Dragons enjoying a big lead here. What can the Eagles do to get back in this one?
It's a great question, and it's going to take them getting really hot in a hurry. You thought they might shave a few more points off the deficit with Junior back in the lineup, but that just wasn't the case.
Yeah, guys, at this point, you have to think there isn't a magic answer where the Eagles can get back in this game. North High has just been one step ahead of them and a half second faster all game, and it's been the difference.
Well, with the deficit that the Eagles are facing, you know they're going to change their approach.
I'd expect them to lean heavily on Junior the rest of the way. They bring him back for a reason. They know how stagnant their offense can be when he's not on the floor. Hey, next time he has that much space, he should just...
North High. Both teams will make a substitution.
James Mercedes.
And here's Coral. Makes it off the glass.
And the mobility of Coral on display. For a bigger guy, he moves great towards the basket.
Pass to Junior. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 have gone by. And you can tell that Junior's just fighting for it right now. Very hard for him.
I agree, absolutely. You wonder if it was the right move for him to step on the floor in this one. The concern is that he could injure his leg further by continuing to play on it.
Three-pointer, Mike Stepper. It's rebounded by Day. Here's Newark East. Down by 15. Well, throughout this season, Junior has been playing in the shadow of his dad. Duke was just a huge figure in the basketball community of this area.
And that's been an added layer to his success, following his father's footsteps after his passing. Junior's story is one that you could see in a documentary one day.
Now Stauffer. Junior grabs the miss. Now the Eagles with it. Junior just can't seem to get anything going right now, and you can just tell that he isn't close to 100% right now. 3 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Jones. Powell. Up top, it's Coral. Back to Stauffer. North High, no good that time. Junior outside. Shot to end the cold run. Can't connect. Final buzzer sounds, and that'll do it. Dragons are able to maintain the lead they built at halftime and get a big win for the school here in Newark.
Yeah, the Eagles did everything they could to make it interesting. I mean, Junior gave them a spark, but in the end, the hole they dug in the first half was just too deep.
And it just goes to show that it takes 4 quarters of excellent play to win a game. North High were the better team start to finish, and they buried the Eagles in that first half.
And that'll be it for us here in Newark. For Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger, I'm Joe Lamy. We hope to see you again for our next presentation of Garden State IAA Sports.
All right, man.
Hey, that was hero stuff. Even in the loss, you're a fighter.
Thanks, Arch.
Now remember, rice it. Rest, ice, compress, and elevate that knee.
Yeah, no doubt all week.
Hey. We focus on the invitational. That's all that matters now. Understood?
Thanks, Arch.
Junior, rice it.
Yeah.
And I'm straight from the recruiters everywhere. Oh, my man, Jimmy, he even got big Liz up there. Evan, Chuck, a couple of heavy hitters from the NBA even getting an early look. Man, it's all happening, Junior. How do you feel?
I'm good. Focused.
You look good, too.
You look stressed, Arch.
Well, that's okay, because I'm not playing. Look, a win would be ideal, but skills matter. You know, positive possessions, tempo, your demeanor in the warm-ups, your focus in huddles. Every player is an investment. They're going to be trying to get all kinds of intel to make sure you're a good fit.
Write that down. Bigger than Broadway. The Hendrix Cobb experience is about to light this city up.
Hendrix, have you narrowed down on any college selections, or are you planning on jumping overseas?
Yo! I mean, I heard we was playing you, but I had to come see it with my own eyes.
Yeah, it's good to see you, man.
Good to see you back playing. This is where you belong. On the court.
That's what's up, man. How's New Orleans, though?
Home. It's good. I'm gonna hit shoot around.
All right.
See you on the floor?
Yep.
I know that's your friend and all, but you need to stay focused. You light him up and the world will open up for you.
All right. You need to reel it in now.
I'm serious.
I'm serious too, man. It's just, vein in your neck is bulging right now, man, and I'm worried about you.
Ain't no vein in my neck bulging. How big is it?
Look, man, I'm just saying, you need to worry about your salt intake. That's all.
See, now you're pushing it.
I done played basketball before. I know what this game's about. I know how to win. As soon as that tip goes up, no friends no more. Don't worry, Arch. I got it.
No. This room's for players and coaches only. Out.
Oh, it's okay. Coach, he's with
I
me.
know exactly who he is. Out!
Hey, come on now, don't hold back. Tell me how you really
This is
feel.
funny to you?
No, it's not. But it's your show, right, Henry?
Yeah. What's he gonna owe you after all this?
Nothing. Nothing at all, Coach. Have a great game, Junior.
Thanks, Sarge.
It's all up to you now. Go get him.
So as I was telling you,
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Barclays Center. We're here for the final game in the Battle of Brooklyn. I'm Joe Lamy. Alongside me are Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger. Great matchup in this one between Louisiana Northeast and Newark East.
Sure is, Joe. Both teams have looked impressive lately, but you'd have to be a fool to think this isn't Louisiana Northeast to lose. They're led by top recruit Hendrix Cobb. This team is tops in the country.
The depth and talent of the Civic Cats will be hard to match, but the Newark East Eagles are no slouches, and they played with heart all season long. They also have a surprise star in Junior that can provide matchup issues for the Civic Cats.
Either way, we'll be in for a treat as the top talent in high school hoops hits the floor. The scouts will be tuned in for this one as the Battle of Brooklyn is on its way. Look now at who the Eagles are starting with. The captain plays point. Sheffield is the two beside him. Rising star Junior slots in at small forward, and down low at the 4 and the 5 is Zadirko and Marceda. In the backcourt for the Cats is the playmaker Davidson at the 1 and Splitter at the off-guard spot. The star of the team, Hendrix Cobb, is the small forward. Then down low you have Edwards and Fresh to round out the starting 5.
Watching the way Cobb gets things done on the floor is exemplary. It's easy to see why he's such a highly regarded recruit.
Everything comes so easy for him. Just raw, natural ability combined with a great sense of the moment. There's a sense that he'll be an impact player beyond the college level someday already.
And a tough start to this game for Junior.
No, you're right. Credit him for playing, but the way he started this game shooting the ball, you have to assume the knee is an issue. And it'll continue to be an issue for him all game long.
Sheffield outside. Back to Junior. Marceda. He's covered by Edwards. Pass to Sheffield. Junior with it. The 3. And the miss there from Junior. Boy, he just doesn't look at full strength in this one.
After the powers the throwdown!
Unreal
Was there
finish.
a trampoline right there? Awesome. Wow. Cobb really gave the Civic Cats something to get excited about there. A dominant and acrobatic slam.
And one of the most gifted athletes on this team is Benny Davidson. He's a tremendous leader on the floor who just moves so well with the ball in his hands.
Now here's Mason. Basket counts.
The Eagles encourage Mason to take jumpers. The coaching staff believes in his ability to hit those shots.
And here's Fresh. To the middle. Edwards. And Teddy Edwards with a slam.
Elevates and powers in the one-hander.
That was textbook.
I'm glad he didn't go overboard or anything. He didn't try to get too fancy there.
And Junior looking a bit winded out there. One injury is still bothering him. And with Davidson, another highly ranked recruit, he just makes everyone better out there.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's just because I'm a fan, but he reminds me a lot of De'Aaron Fox with the ball in his hands, doesn't he? I mean, he's got that explosiveness to go right at players twice as high and finish with that exclamation point.
Pass to Marceda. Junior. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle with a lot of contact there.
Junior's had to overcome a lot of adversity as a young man, losing his father, getting a late start playing basketball, but there is no doubting his talent.
First free throw is good. Well, you look at the talent on this Louisiana Northeast team, easy to see why they're the top team in the nation.
It goes beyond the stars like Cobb at the top. They have great depth and multiple students that will be getting offers from powerhouse schools. Credit the program they have built down there, as this is a premier high school basketball team.
And sometimes getting it inside to Fresh and letting him work is your best option. Great dunk.
On the wing, Junior. He's guarded by Wang. Back to Junior. There's the 3. And another miss by Newark East.
He's having a tough quarter offensively.
Despite that, he remains aggressively looking for his shot.
Pass to Wang. Outside, Timmerman. Fresh. Now here's Porter. Covered by Junior. A shot by Porter, no good. Newark East trailing. And here's Junior outside. That makes it 7 straight misses for him. Definitely not the start he was looking for. Inside. And that one's good for Porter.
You always like a possession that ends with a look from that range.
Now Lack. And only 1 injury to report for the Eagles in this one. Junior's still not at full strength.
The team was hoping that Junior's knee would have been fully healed by now, but it just hasn't recovered the way they wanted. He'll be available for them, but he isn't close to 100%. He might even be on a minutes restriction.
Now here's Junior. Brothers, defended by Fresh. And here's Junior outside. The rebound by Mushi Fresh.
He's jacked up a number of threes, but his accuracy, it's been lacking. Try something different, if you ask me.
With 4 on the clock. And there's the whistle. Hard on the shot. And he'll go to the line. Thomas Brothers picks one up.
Liking the attitude Fresh plays with, showing he is not afraid of contact on the way up.
It's his first trip to the foul.
Substitution on the court.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And then Hendricks Cobb with the dunk.
The awareness of Edwards, he's able to see the floor and spot the open teammate. Nice job.
Pass to Junior. Returns today.
2 minutes remaining.
Feet little floater.
Artful and sophisticated, that floater gets it to go. It's pretty impressive. Day's ability to adjust his shooting strategy in any situation.
And for the Eagles, they're technically the away team in this game, even though it's being played right in their backyard.
And you have to admire the effort the Eagles have shown all tournament long, too. They knew they'd have the crowd support most of the way, and they've earned it with their play.
This Eagles squad is struggling. Pass to Junior. Zadirko. Down low. Marceda, defended by Fresh. Not the best shooting night for Junior, and you wonder if his knee is the issue, guys.
He might not be making a big deal or a show out of it, but the numbers say it's bothering him still. He just doesn't seem to have it tonight.
Junior grabs the...
Not the best quarter for him offensively, struggling to get his shots to fall.
Pass to Day. Sheffield. Returns today. Shoots over Davidson. A nice shot by Day.
Day's just looking more than comfortable shooting the mid-range, Jay, and taking what he sees available.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Splitter. Fresh. Back to Splitter. Here's Fresh. 8 points for him. Pass to Edwards. His second shot falls. He starts 2 for 2.
Well, you look at points in the paint, and it's not a pretty story for them.
They've been outworked, out-hustled. Hard to win when that's the case.
Return to Sheffield. Here's Day, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Offense from KJ is essential for the Eagles. It keeps the defense honest and prevents them from focusing on any one player.
And that concludes the first half. Civic Cats ahead. They lead by 13. And as we pause for halftime, don't go anywhere. We'll be back for the third quarter after the break. And the second half of the Battle of Brooklyn starting up here. Great game so far between two fantastic high school squads. And here are the Civet Cats now. For the Cats, this is more than just a road game for them. These young men are dealing with the first taste of play after traveling across the country.
Yeah, that should be a big advantage for the Eagles, Joe. They'll want to do whatever they can, keep their foot on the gas pedal, and keep the tempo of this game up. Hopefully, that should even out the talent advantage that the Civet Cats have on paper.
Cobb has a lot of big-time college recruiters coming out to see him these days. He's as hot a prospect as in the country, and for good reason.
Day, rebounded by the Cats.
They're having their way.
In rebounds and on the scoreboard, piling up the numbers.
Pass to Davidson. Fresh. Here's Edwards. Back to Fresh. All alone. And a kind roll off the rim on that one.
Good team play there. Sets him up nicely.
And here are the Eagles now. It's an 18-point game. On the wing, Junior. And that finds the bottom of the basket. Nice feed that time from Marceda.
The quick trigger on Junior tells you what kind of confidence he has. Not afraid to let it fly at any time.
On the wing, Hendricks Cobb. Got it. Good job right there in the low post.
Up and in on every one of their first three shots to start the second half.
Timeout called by the Eagles.
He's had enough of all the interior scoring.
You nailed it, and I'm sure they're going to talk at length about limiting all the points that they've been giving up in the paint.
Jonathan Lapp, Michael Kennedy, Dan Inman. Substitution on the court.
Day with it. And he's got 6 points for him. On the wing, Junior. To stop the run. And another miss by Newark East.
Not the best shot selection from them.
Yeah, they know how to look for a better chance than that one.
Shot clock and game clock separated by 5. Outside, Day. Pass to Junior. Launches a 3. Newark East with the rebound. And even though he's out there and playing, Junior just doesn't seem like he's his usual self.
I would guess that he just doesn't have the same endurance as he normally does. I mean, he's moving fine, but everything seems to be a bit tougher for him tonight.
Porter inside. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. And this one may have already been decided. Civet Cats out in front, opening
last Friday of
fourth quarter just getting going. The Cats have run away with things and have been relentless with their play. And here are the Eagles now.
And a look at the Civet Cats bench, it's not the most talented, but the group is well seasoned. A lot of seniors who have seen everything this program has thrown their way.
And it's Junior missing. And here are the Civet Cats now. Zach Timmerman on the wing, defended by Brothers. Pass to Bean. Over Junior. Bean, no good. And thinking about the Civet Cats bench, guys like Sapita, Timmerman, and Wang, not very talented, but they're experienced.
I agree. Certainly they're the last guys you expect to do any real damage out on the floor, but they're really not known for their score. But that leadership, that experience that they provide, that secures their spot on this team.
at the line for Newark East, Thomas Brothers.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Good on both attempts.
Everyone on their team is locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not even one miss.
And trying to cut into this lead, they need every edge they can get.
So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
That's his
It's on Christian Sheffield. And as many expected, the Cats just too much to handle. Their loaded roster getting a big lead going here in the second half.
You can find an answer for Cobb. You can find an answer for Davidson, or maybe Edwards. You can't answer for all of them. That's when the Eagles are finding out, and tonight it's been all Civic Cats.
And so he hits them both. A minute gone by here in the fourth. Pass to Junior. Looking to end his cold spell. And he lays it up and in.
And they have no answer for them inside.
As long as the defense continues to be absent, this is what they can expect.
Hendricks Cobb goes in. And then Hendricks Cobb with the dunk.
Look at the exceptional athleticism from Cobb. Puts it on the deck and drives it home.
Outside, Day. Pass to Junior. And just over a minute and a half has gone by here in the fourth. No good with the stack J. And for KJ Day, a long-time figure for the Eagles. This is his last appearance for this school.
And Day has been the mop for everything you want from a 4-year player for the Eagles. He made varsity as a sophomore and has been a huge part of the team since day one. Great career for him at Newark East, and I'm sure he'll keep playing somewhere at the next level.
Davidson can't get it to go.
And this team having to overcome what's been a subpar performance from him.
Here's Mason. Good, and the assist goes to KJ Day.
Good work by Mason, finding a way through the inside defense. He put some good power behind his shooting motion.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Fresh. Over Zadirko. Fresh, no good. Now here's Junior. To the paint. Here's Mason. And the layup is good.
I like that Junior is always paying attention. He sees opportunity forming and he moves the ball to the open man.
Louisiana calls timeout.
And coach sees something he wants to bring.
And that'll do it. The Louisiana Northeast Civic Cats have won the Battle of Brooklyn. The top team in the nation looked the part as they took down several teams to come away with the invitational title.
Just exceptional. When you look at the talent that the Civic Cats have on their roster, it seems overwhelming this was going to be the case. The Eagles put up a fight, but Cobb and the rest of the Civic Cats were just too much for them.
And when it comes down to it, the Civic Cats were supposed to win this. That's the level of success they expect. The talent they have makes anything short of winning every game a failure.
Great set of games capped off by a fantastic win by the Cats. That'll conclude our...
Man, what else can I say?
How about admitting that I'm better than you? Now, that would be a good start.
I'm not going that far, man. Yeah, you got me this time.
Hey, listen, man. You showed something to these scouts tonight. I know it. There will be others.
Go celebrate with your teammates, man. You deserve it.
Whoa, celebrate? We're a travel team, baby. We don't celebrate. It's just on to Cleveland.
All right.
Yeah, college. Atmosphere, the tradition, the coaching. It's nothing like it, Junior. It's a good time to get to know who you are, too. Get an education, you know? I mean, there's no money right now, but the path gets easier for you to get a bigger brand once you get into the league because of all the TV exposure.
Yeah, like Zion.
Exactly, like Zion. It's not going to be easy. A few bad games gets magnified. Bad press snowballs fast in college.
Yeah, but positive press snowballs, too.
Exactly. So we want to keep it positive. I know you made a few visits, talked to a few coaches, but the decision is yours. Where do you see yourself next year, Junior? You made the right choice, Junior. Let's get you on a call with Coach. I know he's going to be thrilled. I'm going to be keeping an eye on you, you hear me? So you think you're ready to declare for the draft? Just hit me up.
Thanks, Sergeant.
Moving into a bigger world now, Junior. Think you ready?
Oh, no doubt, man. Let's go get it.
I'm gonna let it shine. This love light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine. Light. I'm gonna let it living and grinding. Hey. Applying that pressure. Living and grinding, hustling it. Hey. Let's get it.
Junior, Red. You guys ready? Excited?
100, Coach. Don't know any other way.
Yes, sir. Can't wait. Good. Like we spoke about in practice, conference is tough this year. We got high expectations in the media. But if we win more than we lose, we should be situated pretty well come tournament time. But tonight, it's Midnight Mania. All right?
Right.
It's a celebration. Everybody on this team has sacrificed a lot to get here, so you put on a show for those fans, all right? Enjoy it. Hey, Junior, I just want to say this to you. I'm a huge fan of your father. Duke's leadership embodied everything college basketball's about.
Thanks, Coach.
Have fun out there.
No. Bring that back. Okay, look, this is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say stay humble, then we go bump. You go say stay hungry, and you're not feeling it.
Nah, man, I can't see myself coming into that.
Okay. It's open brainstorm. It's the first pass.
Nervous, Red?
I'm terrified.
It's gonna be all right, man.
I'm receiving your energy.
You are a weird dude, man.
I hear that a lot.
Stay humble, stay hungry.
Yeah, yes, sir.
All right, y'all, let's bring it in. Huddle up, y'all, come on. Talk to him, Red.
Hey, y'all, I'm gonna keep it short. Today sets the tone. So let's go out there and give these fans a season that they can look forward to, okay? Break it down, Junior, come on.
All right, y'all, family on 3. 1, 2, 3, family.
Benjamin. At the line for two. Taking two shots. Take it to the hoop. Take it to the hoop. Take it to the hoop. That's his first official. At the line, Junior. Take it to the basket. That's his first official. At the line, Junior.
Yo, that was good. The season about to go.
Boom! Okay, that boom feels like a little much. You win every time. Well, then maybe winning should feel like less of an event.
Every time feels like the first time. Boom!
Yo, y'all up for some doubles?
Hey, yo, Lula, no, I'm not good at this game.
Yeah, let's go. I'm always ready to take the basketball team down a peg.
Why you say that?
Okay.
Because, you know.
I don't. Do you?
Yeah, they think we walk around like we own the place.
Because everyone treats you like you do. Boom!
Yo, I told you I was bad at this game. Now I'm starting to live up to it. All right.
I don't act like that.
You'll change.
But you act like that, really?
Not yet, but apparently it's fate. But who am I to argue with fate?
Oh, come on, man.
Doing that.
Yes.
All right, look. Serious.
Big game coming up, boys. First game, right? You nervous?
Yeah. College is a new game. It's a big step, but my dad taught me to respect it.
Oh, Ellie, hey, we gotta get to practice.
Oh, that's because I was winning. You wanted to walk out with that?
What's your name?
Junior. Hey, what if we win this next game and me and you do something together?
And if you lose?
Then we don't.
Text me after your game.
So when's the wedding?
You was just scared to say so. Ellie.
Welcome, everyone, to our presentation of college basketball. We have what promises to be a great game ahead of us. And on tap tonight, it's the UCLA Bruins going up against the Gonzaga Bulldogs. Here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, I'm Forrest Hunt. Looking forward to a hard-fought contest in this one.
Well, you know, that's the beauty of college basketball in my mind. These players have so much youthful exuberance. They can go all out for every game of the season. And because the season's not as long, that plays into it as well.
Yeah, the stamina of a lot of these younger guys can seem bottomless, which only makes these games even more exciting to watch. I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
Sheldon with the bucket.
You can just about count on one former Bulldog joining the league every draft. Man, Gonzaga's got an impressive roster of NBA players.
All time, the big name is John Stockton. More recently, Rui Hachimura and Domantas Sabonis. Some great talent always finds their way to Gonzaga.
And it's the Bruins ball. Pass to Sheldon. Back to Bell. Kelly. To the side. Carter. Yes! And it's Bell with the assist that time.
You look at Bell's unselfishness, and I tell you, that would easily translate to the next level. He takes a lot of pride in setting up his teammates.
Now here's Junior. Kelly covering, and they're running all by himself. And it's Kelly with a jam. Now Booker. Pass to Crawford. Shoots from 14. Drain for 2 points.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Outside Kelly. Now here's Carter. Back to Kelly. And that's good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
And you guys, Junior being named as starter for this team right off the bat, did that catch you off guard, or did you see that coming?
Well, there isn't a doubt that Junior will be great eventually. There's an argument to be made that he should have been eased into big minutes, but Coach trusted impact that Junior has on the floor from the get-go.
And stolen by Junior. And he's going for the oop here.
Showing he has the ability to read a defense. Junior, fantastic pass to set up a teammate.
Now here's Bell. Defense is right there. Fader on the way. He can't get it to go. And it's Gonzaga the other way. Booker outside. Junior right side. The three-pointer no good.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
They get the rebound. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. It's his first trip to the line. And the free throw. It's Red Thompson on the wing. Guarded by McGee. Booker outside. Pass to Junior. Here's Benjamin. He's covered by Jones. A nice shot by Junior.
I'll tell you what, Junior certainly doesn't feel inferior on the interior as he attacks defenses with purpose.
Here's Pavin. They get it again. Yep, that one goes.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Pass to Junior. Inside. Pulls it. And Gonzaga again with the bucket.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
And here's McGee. Carter. Here's Pavin. Carter outside with the floater, and it's good on the lay-in.
And what a powerhouse program Gonzaga has built here. Little by little, they have established themselves as a major player in college hoops. Easily the biggest name college program in the Northwest.
Benjamin can't hit.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
It's been a difference maker for them in this game. That's what's put them in front. And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim unabated in stride.
And Gonzaga, you guys, has gone from scrappy underdog to an absolute force. They are an elite program.
For years, Gonzaga has been unchallenged in conference play, absolutely dominating the conference they play in. And, you know, this school has always had a great record and is not afraid to schedule tough. I think all of that is why Gonzaga has been so successful.
The Bulldogs trail. On the wing, Junior. Buries it from long range.
When he makes a catch fire, Junior shows the confidence he's gained in that shot.
Pass to Pavin. McGee. Here's Pavin. To McGee. Gavin. To the middle. Rejected by Crawford.
You know, you look around the landscape of college basketball, and Gonzaga was clearly a trailblazer as far as mid-majors go. I mean, we're talking about one of the most feared mid-major schools in the country, and it's been that way for a couple of decades now.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling. There isn't going to be any shortage of hustle on the break from Junior. First chance he gets, he's going to bust it down the court and convert for the team.
It's going to be out of bounds. The Bruins will retain possession. And so here's Gonzaga. It's a one-point game. Mid-major schools now get a lot more respect, and largely in part because of Gonzaga.
It used to be the rankings ignored you if you weren't from a major conference. But Gonzaga changed that with quality wins over big-name schools. You can't ignore the sustained success of a school like Gonzaga.
5 on the clock. So they take the lead.
And it's all about the release when you shoot, the flow.
Bell with it. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. It's Kelly on the wing. To the paint. It's going to be out of bounds. The Bruins will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Here's Carter. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
You know, you look at the tournament history for the Bulldogs. Early on, they were always underdogs under this coaching staff. But now, they're usually a top seed in the tournament.
Junior. He's guarded by Carter. The drive by Junior. And foul called as he misses and will shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Sheldon.
On the drive, Junior's athleticism puts the defense off balance. They get sloppy, and he nabs a foul while getting the shot off.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And you guys for the Zags, they're still looking for that first championship.
They came so close in 2017. I thought that could be their year. Their bench was the great freshman class of Collins and Hachimura. But they are always in it. Shouldn't be long before they finally win it all.
Now here's Jones. And the 3 off target. And here's Junior. Out on the right wing. Here's Benjamin. Kelly covering. Good on the 3-point shot.
The assist totals just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Pass to Jones. Fades and shoots. It in there.
But, you know, he's one of the greatest players of all time as a former Bulldog. And I'm speaking, of course, of John Stockton, the Hall of Famer. He helped put this program on the map.
Stockton was dominant at the college level as a senior. Led the conference in points, assists, and steals. It's not a surprise that his was the first number to be retired by the program.
Back to Bell. Pass to Kelly. Bell. Carter on the wing. Over Thompson. Carter's shots off. Gonzaga in the lead. Now here's Junior. He's got 17. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one, drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
And guys, we're seeing Junior develop right before our eyes. With every game he plays, he's maturing more and more. A lot of the skills that take years for most players to master seem to come naturally for him.
Up top, Kelly. Covered by Junior. Rejected by Crawford. And he gets it back. Kept alive. Adams. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go.
And you know, the freshman from Newark, they call him Junior. He was a football player for a few years, but then switched to basketball his senior year in high school. Getting an invite to play with this program seems like a good switch for him.
Pass to Hawkins. Junior. Let's go from three. Hits it from three-point range.
And with the game he's having, I think Junior must have gotten some extra motivation. This has become a statement game for him.
And you see the talent that Junior already has. It makes you wonder why he didn't switch from football sooner.
And you can't ignore the strength that Junior shows on the court. The nuance of the game will just come with time. But this program sees something in him and feels he could be a blue chip prospect.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. This is his third trip to the line tonight. They're really on the back foot at this point.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor. They've lost some confidence along the way.
Here's Martin. Here's Sheldon. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Here's Hawkins. Junior outside. Pass to Levins. Back to Junior. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two here. Adams picks one up.
Boy, Junior does a nice job with the pump fakes. Really hard to predict when he's going to get that defender off balance.
He doesn't get the second one. Outside McGee. Buckets. Chuck up two there.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Well, this marks the first contest with the school for Junior. He hasn't been playing organized ball for too long, but he has learned very quickly.
Hey, there's no denying it. He's a bit raw, without question, but the coaches...
Substitution on the field. Substitution on the field.
Bell outside. Buckets. Yes, and it's Bell with the assist that time.
Well, you look at Bell's team-first approach, really key for this team. Constantly looking to make the right play.
Booker outside. Crawford. Pass to Junior. Releases. That one a little long, but they recover it. The three-pointer off the mark. Bell outside. Down low. Buckets with the bucket.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
The Bulldogs on offense. Here's Benjamin. Booker outside. Junior. Back to Booker. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, at this late stage, a lead like that has a team really feeling quite good about itself, and deservedly so.
And a freshman out of California, guard Red Thompson, not a major recruit by most listings, but he can play. Another solid young option for this team.
The drive by Junior. Can't connect from short range. Here's Martin. Bell. He's covered by Thompson. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Booker outside. So no problem for Gonzaga as they get the win.
And leading the way was Junior, who caught fire from long range, absolutely torched the opposition from out there.
Piled up points in a hurry. And of course, the attention he commanded from the perimeter created opportunities for his teammates as well. Simply put, he was special.
And that'll wrap it up for us. Until next time, good night.
It's a good win, Junior.
Yeah, all I'm focused on is getting us to the tournament.
Hey, that's why we brought you here. You play the game the right way. Guys in this locker room, they really respect that. This team needs a leader right now. All right? Hey, listen to me. This team will go as far as you take us. I'm gonna need you to own that, all right?
Yes, sir.
Good job.
Thanks, Coach.
My maker, here to ask for a favor. I need the money and clothes, the flashy cars and the jewels. All these rappers is screwed, flashing lights and I pose. On the road to give you my soul. Hold on, all the fans screaming names, saying name and veins. In today's amen. Never been on my level, keep pushing hits, how you in trouble? You, my money is flipping, these racks is tripping. Numbers don't lie when my ex don't hate.
What Coach have to say? Nothing really. He likes where we're at. Keep those numbers up in your draft position, go be sitting pretty too, all right?
I'm saying you want to play on a higher level, right? I don't care if it's football, basketball, anything. I don't even care if it's one of the top leagues. We're still talking about all-stars from every state, every country for the last 15 years. There is no let up. You got to be ready for that.
Man, what makes you think I'm not ready?
Just asking me that question tells me you're not ready.
Because I'm not afraid enough?
That's better as a start. That's right, because outperforming just your teammates, that's not going to cut it no more, right? What happens when you feel overwhelmed? Because that's going to happen. What happens when you feel like it's just not clicking? What do we do then?
Work when you're on the clock ain't work.
Thank you. Okay, so you do listen sometimes. All right, not wasting my time. Look, son.
Good to see you, dude.
Respect. Thanks, man. Look, your ceiling is sky high. I believe in you with everything I got, but you gotta believe in yourself. You gotta believe in your talents. And you gotta show commitment if you want to cash in on this.
I am committed.
All right, I believe that. I believe that. I also know there's always more for us to do. Always. Let's go.
But I ball like a kid.
Greetings, sports fans, and welcome to our presentation of college basketball. In this game, we'll see the UConn Huskies going up against the Gonzaga Bulldogs. I'm Forrest Hunt, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we are just as excited as you are to see what this game has in store.
One great thing about college basketball, anything can happen. Scouting reports and standings are all well and good, but it's really a surprise every time.
Absolutely. I mean, these players are all improving at a rapid rate at this stage of their careers, and because of that, you can never count out an underdog.
Now here's Webb from 13. They get it again. Here's Macy. Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. It's going to be on Junior. First trip to the line for him in this one. Good on both. Crawford with the ball. Thompson outside. Junior. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. The UConn Huskies, they find a lot of players from the New York area. It's a big pipeline in their recruitment process.
Well, a number of prep stars in New York have the dream of playing at UConn. It really has been a heck of a relationship. The city that never sleeps, speaking of New York, and the UConn Huskies basketball program.
Now here's Crawford. Junior outside. Booker, right side. Pass to Crawford. Benjamin shoots over Webb. Benjamin gets the bucket.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Thompson, left side. Over to the left wing. Outside Macy. Smith. 5 to shoot. Webb for 3. Junior grabs the miss.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
That one falls.
It's all about keeping one's balance, like watching Junior accept the hit and still be able to finish.
You know, the Huskies have not always been a premier basketball program. Had success early on in the 20th century, but then burst back onto the scene in the early 90s in a big way nationally.
And they had great coaching staff that led them from the late 80s into the modern times. The Huskies have consistently been a top team in the country. They've been a #1 seed in the tournament 5 times since 1990.
The 3 from Smith. Three-pointer is on target.
Shows the defense what he's capable of. Smith understands the value of team spacing.
Here's Junior. Pass to Crawford. Back to Junior. Makes it off the glass.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
UConn leading. Here's Smith. Back to Scott. Macy. Tipped away. Junior with it. Webb picks him up. Here comes the break. And the jam by Thompson.
Shown he has the ability to read a defense. Junior, fantastic pass to set up a teammate.
Now here's Webb. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Now here's Macy. D right on him. And Junior is as raw of a player as they get. He didn't start playing organized ball until recently, but this program believes in him.
And you know, he only played his senior year of high school as far as basketball goes, but that was enough to impress this coach to offer him a spot on the team. And you can see the raw athleticism and the skills are starting to come along nicely, too.
Now here's Macy. Pass to Smith. Outside Scott. Macy on the wing. Smith. Scott. Booker covering. Shot to stop the run. Red Thompson with the rebound. Gonzaga in the lead. Shots good by Booker.
They've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Pass to Webb. Smith. He's covered by Thompson. Back to Webb. Scott. The shot will not fall. Booker outside. Crawford. The basket is good, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Well, I really like the package that Red Thompson has. He's not really flashy, but uber effective. He's a combo guard, has a real nose for scoring, can knock it down.
Thompson from outside. Down goes his 3rd basket in as many tries.
This is the skill Thompson's got to master to have a chance in the NBA. He's a solid shooter, but that's still an area he can improve on.
Thompson, covered by Crawford. Now Macy. 6 points for him. Outside Webb. Left side Smith. Clock at 6. The Huskies with another miss. Speaking of Thompson, he doesn't give you much on defense, but his offense is the selling point.
His defense should improve, but you can live with where he's at. Fortunately, he more than makes up for it with his skill set on the offensive end. He's a natural shot creator for himself as well as for others.
Pass to Smith. Now here's Thompson. Macy on the wing. Smith. And here's Macy. Booker covering. Here's Beasley. Off target with the 3.
How about the Connecticut Huskies? 4 national titles for this small school on the East Coast. They won it in 99, 04, 2011, and 2014. Jim Calhoun built it from scratch, and they've got a heck of a pedigree now.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Nothing has come easily for him today.
Yeah, definitely not their best basketball.
Outside, Smith. To stop the run. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Bulldogs out in front, up by 16. And the first half of play in the books. You look at the game Junior's having. Talk about his numbers.
Some lovely passes, boy. I tell you, he's showing off his vision and setting up his teammates beautifully.
And to have that kind of playmaking from the small forward position, definitely a luxury for this coaching staff. Showing off his growing skill level with every passing day. And the UConn Huskies with a ton of players in the NBA. Kemba Walker, the big name right now, but he's just the latest in a long list. The team does a great job of identifying and developing their talent.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
From the arc, sinks the triple. For the Huskies, guys, it's a lengthy list of active NBA players.
Because UConn as a program has done such an outstanding job of developing talent, it feeds on itself. They continue to be able to recruit outstanding players from all over the country because those younger players have seen the job UConn does in developing those who play for the Huskies.
Here's the break. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Junior. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Outside Scott. Outside Webb. Macy. Covered by Crawford. Back to Webb. Pass to Macy. Scott. 11 feet out. Here's Webb. And so he earns a trip to the line. The officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
You know, part
Substitution on the court. Substitution on the court.
And the Huskies call time here.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside.
And stolen by Junior. Oh my goodness, what a slam from Junior. Where did that come from?
I did not expect to see that tonight. That was a dunk contest level throwdown there.
He pulled that out of nowhere. That's going to be on highlight reels for years.
Outside Scott. Here's Fletcher. He's covered by Jamison. Fletcher can't hit. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Junior with the bucket.
When he makes a catch and fire, Junior shows the confidence he's gaining in that shot.
Pass to Beasley. Count it. Here's Hawkins. Gonzaga, without a doubt, is a basketball school. The fans up in Spokane love their Bulldogs.
You know, Gonzaga does not sponsor a ton of athletic teams, and there's no football there either, so basketball is indeed king. Clearly, all of the support that goes to the athletic program is prioritized with basketball.
Here's Scott. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game. Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Pass to Scott. Here's Beasley. And here's Smith. Deflected. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the line. It's going to go on Levens.
Not afraid to create contact offensively. In fact, Smith kind of embraces it.
Both good from the line that time. Here's Benjamin. Booker outside. Thompson. Here's Junior. And he floats it in for an easy two. Credit the assist on that play.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
With the best college players often leaving without playing the full 4 years, it's always interesting how much teams change year to year.
Hey, college stars are like shooting stars. Blink and you'll miss them. It's definitely one of the most interesting challenges of the college game for coaches.
Absolutely. I mean, coaches have to constantly adapt to new rosters. They're more focused on getting the best pieces to fit their strategy rather than recruiting guys to build a strategy around.
Thompson, he's guarded by Keefe. Pass to Lowe. And here's Junior. Inside. Tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Bulldogs able to retain possession here. Outside Macy. Knocked away.
2 minutes remaining.
Macy on the wing. Pass to Webb. And Benjamin pulls it down.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
A big part of what elevates the excitement of these college games has got to be the die-hard fans who are so unrelenting in their support of their teams.
You got that right. These crowds stay amped up for the entire game. The dedication of these fans is truly second to none.
Yeah, you know, these fans will do about anything to fire their teams up and give them an edge. That's why a lot of these schools really literally think of their fans as the sixth man.
Booker with it. Thompson outside. Junior pass to Benjamin. Back to Junior. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and he gets a chance for a three-point play.
They maintain focus all night and along the way put on quite a show.
And, you know, everybody in the building knows this is a wrap, a done deal. Put this one in the W column.
Here's Atkins. Humphreys sinks the three-pointer.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And that one misses.
You know, what I like most about Junior is how he stays confident, composed, and focused. I mean, even when he's going through a tough stretch, for a young player that's just developing, he's got a lot of self-confidence.
You know, one thing that makes these games so compelling is the influx of new play styles. Some of these players could be the prototype of what's to come for the NBA.
Well, these players all bring to the court the latest ideas and techniques, stuff they picked up online or in games with friends, and they're less afraid to try new things.
Yeah, you know, they haven't really fully defined their comfort zone yet, so there's a willingness, actually an eagerness to stretch your abilities and test yourself out there. I love that. Oh, I really like the determination from Junior on this play. Took the foul and still got the hoop. Well done.
Here's Atkins. And he drops in the layup off the glass. So no problem for Gonzaga as they get the win.
A double-digit margin, and no question that Junior had his fingerprints all over this victory.
Quite the show, continuing to live up to the ever-growing hype. He looked extremely focused throughout and, as you said, made his mark.
And for Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, I'm Forrest Hunt. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.